Hey, what's up, you guys? We got a bundle of trailers today, and funny enough, I'm trying to get this done because I'm actually gonna go see No Way Home in a few hours. So let's try to get this over with, and hopefully we can have some fun with some of the major trailers that came out today. One, I can just say this one, I'm kind of 50-50 with it, but I'm hopefully gonna talk about it on here. So we just got a trailer for season two, or should I say part two of that 90s show. And from what I can say, that 70s show holds a special place in my heart because it's one of those shows that early sitcoms back in the day, everybody was watching it. And I could say that that 90s show doesn't have that bit of edge to it. It has the characters. There's certain stuff that makes me laugh with between the old characters. But my thing is that want a little bit edge in sitcoms nowadays because everything feels forced, studio laughs and everything. I don't even know if some of them are natural until you need the actual reactions. But I can just say with this series, I'm like, hopefully part two is good because they're actually trying to bring a little bit of edge back to their sitcoms because I don't know if it's because of reception or actual people listening to the fans on this one. I hope it's actually funny because I know there's a lot of cameos and supporting cast in this season. And two, specifically, I'm like, I want to get to that episode and I want to get to it real quick. So let's get to the trailer.
Time for driving lessons.
I am just gonna sit back here quietly. You won't even know I'm here.
This is my first time on the highway.
Hands on the wheel.
Now that I'm back for the whole summer, I'm really starting to freak out.
You should be. Last summer, you almost hooked up with her brother, didn't tell your boyfriend, he didn't tell his girlfriend, and now we're all stuck in a web of lies.
You're dead. They know everything.
Oh, good, you opened the door.
Yeah, so I could slam it in your face.
Women, right?
I can't be this for you. Isn't it a little beneath you to buy a sexy outfit to make Nate jealous?
It's immature and it's using my body for spite. Okay, I've talked myself back into it.
If you're actually gonna interview here, you should dress
Oh,
over metal.
old school hot topic.
Hey, I'm Leia Foreman. I'm here for the interview.
You wouldn't be related to an Eric Foreman, would you? Because that guy stole my smoking hot Don.
Sure.
I'm sick of chasing after you like I'm the only one who needs to apologize.
Is it this hard with you and Nikki?
If we get past me calling her grandma hot, we can make it through anything.
Why do you think I was the only one who got caught?
I don't know, honey. My money would have been on the Virgin. Dude.
But I'm gonna rock your chakras.
Yep, Jane, Silent Bob.
Fun news to share.
Not them, but you know.
You know how the house across the street is for sale? Kitty,
Donna,
Kitty.
Donna.
Red. Bob, we're gonna be neighbors again.
Kitty.
Donna.
Leia told Purple Hair Paula that we have the house to ourselves.
She has the biggest mouth at school. People aren't just gonna show up at my house uninvited, right?
Yeah, it's the 90s.
That's literally what we do every day.
I always forget that people still did that out of nowhere. Oh, part three. Okay. So that's going to be later in October. Like I said before, that most of the majority of the things I like from that 90s show is more the original cast, some of the original characters coming back and at least putting their old school input into stuff of the 90s. But my thing is that with this show and other sitcoms, I can just say, and I can name a number of them that have their own revival or sequel series, is that most of them conform with the ideals of today, that some stuff is naturally funny, but there's some characters where you have to force their archetypes to make them funny when it's really not funny. Like, I could just say with and despite little things with the original cast, some of them had their own personalities. Like Eric was the nerd, Kelso was the dumb one, Jackie was the girlfriend, Donna, she was Eric's girlfriend, but at least she was a strong person on her own behalf. She didn't need nobody telling her no and stuff. She was always a tomboy. Fez, he was a foreign exchange student who was new to the group, but also at least was funny in his own right. And Hyde, he was just the stoner pothead in the 90s. You know, the man can't deal with them type guy. But I can just say with these guys, I guess maybe three. I'm gonna just say three. Eric's daughter, she's a female Eric, I can just say her friend, I actually kind of like her, and she's a bit more, emo goth of the '90s. But also, I want this to be the thing that, yeah, I can include maybe one of the archetypes of Kelso and Jackie, but besides that, I feel like they're mostly the same characters, and each of them don't get a right to be their own style characters in their own behalf. I know it's gonna resemble the old cast, but I know it's gonna be like a thing where the sequel series has to do a thing where it has to show some of the original feeling, but it can't be too familiar because you're gonna notice some of them and they're gonna act like the certain characters you see rather than seeing the characters you actually do want to see. All I know is that I might have a good time with this. I'm not gonna binge it all at once. I'm gonna just get through my series of episodes. Then maybe when it's actually better, I'm gonna get to the seasons. But also the fact that I'm like, it's the '90s. How far are we into this? Because I feel like if they announce a season 3, does that mean Netflix is doing that thing again, where it's gonna be like parts 1, 2, and 3, and then they're done? Or they're gonna give them at least 2 more seasons to at least better the show for at least 5 seasons, and then that's it, like the original. All right, guys, thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. All my social media is down in the description below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.